The old Victorian house stood tall, shrouded in mist, like a specter from the past. Its windows were eyes, hollow and dark, seemingly watching every move I made. As I approached, the air grew colder, clinging to my skin like a clammy hand. Reluctantly, I pushed open the creaking front door, its hinges protesting in agony. Inside, the air was stale, heavy with the scent of decay and dampness. Shadows danced on the walls, whispering secrets I dared not comprehend. The silence was oppressive, interrupted only by the echo of my own breath. I ascended the winding staircase, each step groaning under my weight. The once ornate banister now bore scars of time, its wood gnarled and weathered. On the landing, a flicker of movement caught my eye, but when I turned, there was nothing. Just the suffocating darkness, pressing in from all sides. As I entered the first room, a frigid gust of wind extinguished the candle I held. Panic surged through me, and I fumbled for a match. But the box slipped from my trembling fingers. In the inky blackness, I heard it. A soft, mocking laughter, distant yet unmistakable. Resolute, I struck another match, igniting the feeble flame once more. The room revealed itself, draped in tattered remnants of wallpaper, like faded memories of forgotten dreams. But in the mirror, my reflection was not alone. Beside me stood a ghastly figure, its hollow eyes reflecting my terror. I stumbled backward, fleeing into the corridor. The walls seemed to close in, and the shadows pulsed with a malevolent energy. Every footfall echoed, as if mocking my retreat. It was as if the house itself conspired against me, a malevolent force eager to consume my sanity. In the next room, I found a journal, its pages brittle and yellowed. As I read, the words spoke of unspeakable horrors, of a family consumed by darkness, of whispered voices in the dead of night. I felt their desperation, their futile struggle against an insidious force that dwelled within these walls. Suddenly, a chill crept up my spine, and the air grew heavy with an oppressive presence. The room's temperature plummeted, and I could see my breath like ethereal tendrils in the night. And then a voice, a cruel, guttural rasp that seemed to emanate from the very marrow of the house. "You should not have come here," it hissed, its words dripping with malice. I fled, stumbling through the labyrinthine corridors. But the house seemed to twist and shift, leading me in circles. The walls seemed to pulse with a sickening heartbeat, reverberating through the very foundation. I could feel its malevolence, an ancient evil that hungered for my soul. Finally, I reached the front door, my heart pounding in my chest. With trembling hands, I pushed against it, but it refused to yield. The house held me captive, a prisoner in its suffocating embrace. Desperation clawed at me as I turned to face the darkness. And there it stood, the figure from the mirror, its hollow eyes fixed on mine. In that moment, I understood. I was not the first to be ensnared by this house, nor would I be the last. We were but pawns in its cruel game, destined to join the chorus of tormented souls that echoed through its accursed halls. As the darkness closed in, I whispered a prayer, knowing it would never be heard. The house had claimed me, body and soul, and I would forever be a part of its ever-growing nightmare.